Hey, what's up, guys? I usually don't do vlogs on Saturdays, but I guess you could say I'm having one of those days that is just it's pretty terrible. And the reason I'm saying that is also because I just messaged one of you about it, and it's there's just been so many things happening today just not going my way. I mean, today was going to be an exciting day. I was going to have a live stream, chat and hang out with my subscribers, and that's why Nate, and I was going to have a live stream and everything, play video games possibly with them and talk to them, answer questions, um, you know, play a game of their choice, and talk about, the channel if there's anything they want to see on there or interested in or anything like that, or if they have any questions at all, or if it doesn't even have to do with YouTube in any way, and there's just, there was just so many things I was wanting to do, and I was just overall wanting to have a lot of fun. But, before the live stream, let's just say I had some problems because, Sony Vegas had a few problems, and I really do love Sony Vegas, It does the job usually, but sometimes it just does not work. Has a lot of problems. But anyways, there was a video that I was going to do, which is called the weekly wrap up, and it was going to be weekly wrap up episode 2, with commentary. And that's a kind of video that I want to do on the channel and everything. And it's pretty much where I gotta scratch my back, where I do a commentary, which I'm not usually going to be doing that, because I want to stay away from any copyright issues. And we're like, well, if you do it like this, you won't have to worry about it. It's like, well, sometimes it eventually happens, just like those people that did the Let's Plays for Nintendo related games. It was just a matter of time before Nintendo got on them and started taking away their money and doing everything that they did. So, anyways, so to be safe, I'm only gonna have 2 of those videos up at a time. So look at it this way: episode 1, episode 2, and then when I do episode 3 right before, sorry, my sister, I'm gonna delete episode 1. Because by that time, you should have at least watched that, those videos. And what the weekly wrap-up video is, pretty much, I tell you what happened that week and talk about the videos that I did that week and the topics and everything that I talked about. So that way, if you missed any of the videos that week, whether you're busy that day or anything else, you can watch it, and there'll be an annotation at the end of it, or at least, it'll give you the title and everything like that. And, I thought it was cool, includes gameplay, it's a commentary, and I like, adding that to the channel, so I tried to do that today, and, I tried to do it, but then it ended up, taking a while to upload, to the point it was like 45 minutes after I started the stream, so the stream was probably clunky for about 45 minutes. So, yeah. And one of the things I was going to say about Sony Vegas is that, as much as I do love Sony Vegas, I was going to get the newest version of Sony Vegas, but then, there's a couple things that drew me back. And for a while, the price was actually down. Usually it's $600 and up, which is expensive. But for a while, it was on sale on Amazon for around $400, and then it went to $350, and then went to around $315, and then $330. So almost like half off. So, at some point I had the money and I was about to get it, but then I was like, I'm going to wait till they make a new version. Because I'm going to wait for them to fix some of those problems that they have, make it run better and smoother, and for them to make it support 4K. 4K! I know 4K is away, but it will at least make this piece of software be kind of a much bigger upgrade and last longer, and also because that way I can have, let's just say whenever I get a 2560 by 1440 or 1600 resolution monitor and record gameplay like that, I want to be able to render my videos in that resolution and upload them in that resolution, since YouTube's supporting high resolutions. So, yeah, I really just, I want to have those options and everything. So, I'm going to wait a while for that. But as I was saying, the commentary and everything, and, uploading, 45 minutes into the live stream. And the thing that was disappointing the most is, that only 3 people came. And I could almost bet you 1 or 2 of them were my friends. And I really do appreciate that, guys, but it's just, I want at least some of my servers to go. And it's not just disappointing because of that, but it's also because, I have, it's like, like you said, I have 167 subscribers, or have a lot. And I just hit 168, last time I checked. And, I couldn't have any more than 3. And they were probably the same people from the last time. And not just that, but also because in this week's videos, at the end of them, every single video, I talked about the live stream at the end of the video, so that way people will know about it, and I talked about it last week and everything, and I, talked about on Twitter, and also uploaded a video basically, telling them like, hey guys, by the time you watch this video, there's going to be a live stream, and if so, then go and click on the link in the description below, so then you go ahead and watch that. So I did all that and everything, and it's just, I still get at best like 3 people, and I really wanted to have a lot of fun, and it's not just that, but it seems like at least like two of the people, out of 3, because one of them is one of my friends, and 2 of them, they weren't saying anything. And it's strange because it's like, I understand, sometimes might be lazy, might not want to make an account, but it's like, I was asking them, like, hey guys, if you have any questions, go and ask me, or if there's anything you want to talk about, go and talk about it, or if there's anything that you're wondering about, or want to give me a suggestion about on the channel, or anything else, or even outside of YouTube for whatever reason, and what game do you want me to play? I was really trying to interact with them and everything, but I couldn't get a single word out of them, except my friend, but he was just screwing around. And, and it's like, I understand, if you don't want to set up an account, but it's like at the same time, if you're going to watch the live stream for 45 plus minutes, you might as well set up an account. I'm not trying to bash them or anything like that, but it's just like at the same time, it just makes sense, And especially if, if they were the exact same people from the last time. Why don't they? And they can't say like, well, I don't got an email account. It's like, hold on, you're subscribed to me, so obviously you have a Gmail account. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to bash them. It's just, it doesn't make sense. And it, it's like they, at a certain time, they left and upset me. And I was like, it makes me feel like it's my fault, but it's like, I did everything I could and they didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. I was trying to bring them the entertainment. All they had to do was say the magic word or something. And it was just, it was disappointing, and I was so looking forward to this. This was going to be so fun and exciting, this week, because it's Saturday, And, if I would have known this was going to happen, I could have gotten so much freaking work done today. And it boggles my mind. And it really upsets me, it really does. And not too much in like an angry way or anything like that, but just kind of sad way. But, that was just very disappointing. And, yeah, it's really getting in me. It's just, it's just so bad to think about. But another thing happened that really upsets me too was that after the live stream, I decided, one of my friends was messing around with me and teasing around and everything, and I decided to test my internet speed. And this is like the #1 place to go test your internet speeds and everything. Okay, so let's just say when we first got our internet, the internet service we have is also the same phone service we have, same company at least. And look at it this way. The internet plan we had about half a year ago was 3 megabytes per second, which is their lowest N1. So 3 megabytes per second. So we were going to upgrade to the next one up. And if you check on their website, the next plan up is 6 megabytes per second. But when we talked about it on the phone with them, they're like, oh yeah, we could upgrade you to 5. I'm like, hold on. It says on the website 6. And they're like, well, the best we could give you guys is 5. It's like, hold on. But you're making us pay full price for getting less? And it's like, hold on, aren't you going to lower the price? No. So they decided to still, make us pay full price for less. So that's another thing that upset us. And just as previous, within a week ago, my internet was off for a short amount of time. They turned it off, and after turning it back on, they made us pay a ridiculous fee that was, I think it was $70. Yeah, $70. I just remember the freaking plan went up to 110 from 40. Yeah, so a $70 fee to turn it back on. Really? And it wasn't even off for a single day. It wasn't. I guess you could say they checked for credit information either at 6 a.m. in the morning or at midnight. So let's just say if it was at midnight, okay, so they turned it off 6 hours after checking and seeing that there wasn't enough money in that bank or whatever. So, yeah. But we actually got it turned back on and paid for it in the same day. But they still charged us a fee of $70? Really? Seriously? So I could turn off the internet, go without internet for a couple of weeks or a month, and then just turn it back on and just pay the normal fee. Really? This does not make sense. And it can be like, well, we were giving you some extra internet during that time, and everything, and that cost us money, because they turned it off pretty early. And like I said, we turned it on in the same day. So that really infuriated me. So, like I said, and within the last few months, I don't know how long, like maybe 4 months, we upgraded to 5 megabytes per second. So I did a speed test today. And I did multiple tests at different times, I would wait an hour or something, go get some food, do some other things, and then try it again, And here were some of the results. 2.84, which was the best. 2.83. 2.82 megabytes per second. And the ping was like 39, 39, and 41. Not in that exact order, but, those were three of the results. So we upgraded from 3 megabytes per second to 5, but, and I closed out of a bunch of things that were using up any internet usage, even if it was only like 1% or less, And through all these tests, we're getting less than 3? Are you kidding me? We're paying $20 extra to get less than the plan below? That doesn't make any sense. And I could almost bet you it is absolutely illegal 100%. For you to make someone pay extra for an upgrade, it must be better than previous plan. I understand with internet, data rates may vary or something like that. Yes, it won't be exactly 2.84, maybe 2.83, maybe 2.82, but it's still less than 3. And either way, it's supposed to be better than the other plan. So right now, I'm just absolutely infuriated seeing that we're spending that much money. They charged us a $70 fee, and yeah, and it was turned back on within the same day. And they've been charging us $20 extra for what we should have been getting before we did the upgrade. So they probably were only giving us 800 kilobytes per second before, or something like that. And that was just the internet speed that we're used to. So once we made the upgrade, oh yeah, we could tell the difference. But what, we could tell the difference, but what's the exact data rate? Really? So, right now, I'm very upset. And like I said, that website is 100%, the biggest, most number one reliable place for that. It's speedtest.net. And it's been around for a very long time. You can check ratings just about anywhere. It'll be like a 5-star rating, or very close. And, and the upload rate was 100% accurate. I can, look at my upload rate when I'm uploading, anything, when I'm, hold on. Yeah, let's just say when I'm uploading something, I looked at the upload rate and it's like, yep, that's exactly what I'm usually getting around. So, I knew that's 100% true, and I looked at the ping, and throughout all the video games I play, the ping's actually very right. The ping's right. It's usually around 39 or 41 ping. But, so they can't say, oh, it's wrong. It's like, well, everything else points to it being right. Not just people, supporting it and so many people giving it good ratings, everyone being used to it and the number one place for it, but everything else is right. So, I'm absolutely furious. I'm having, I guess you could say, a pretty terrible day, and things just not go my way. I'm going to try to change the internet service. I'm going to change to another company that I wasn't going to quite do, but I'm going to go ahead and start a contract, even though I was going to wait till I move out. But when I move out, I'll just have my friend start a contract since we're moving in together and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and start a contract, and with contract, I could pay $5 extra and get 12 megabytes per second with unlimited data instead of having limited data. Yeah. And on my phone, I get 15 megabytes per second, so sorry about that. Hopefully things will be better tomorrow, but until then, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.